Hey guys, so I was looking at this piece of paper and thinking how cool it would be to have all these cut out as tags, but thinking, although I love this paper, I want it thicker. And I made this tag. So I cut this one out, and I have to say I do not absolutely love it. It's cute, but I don't know. I had to fussy cut, and then I had to add another tag die. So yeah, I don't know. So I still had to fussy cut. So I thought, why don't I try to just glue this to a piece of white paper and see if that makes life easier. So what I'll do is I'll go tape and glue this down and see what I come up with. Okay, so this is the easiest thing, the easiest way I'm coming up with to adhere this to a piece of white paper, which is, you could probably do this with Mod Podge too. This is her Dina Wakley Ultra Thick Gel Medium. So I'm just going to show kind of the steps that I do and, fast forward. All right, so I'll show you the next step in a bit. All right, so we are all glued. And I am going to line this up the best I can. And I kind of use this as a little bit of a mat underneath. I'm probably a little out of the screen, but that's okay. There, so there's that. Look, that glued down beautifully. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry, clean up my paintbrush, and then we'll start to trim. Okay, so it's pretty dry. It's been a few minutes. I cleaned off my brush. Pretty dry. I'm going to let's cut this first one and see how difficult this is. This may take me a while, but I thought it would be really cool to have a bunch of these tags already made. Oh, and by the way, Poochie Tats is doing Poochie's Tag Timber on Instagram, and it's gonna be fun. It's all month long, and we're all tagging friends to become involved making tags for September. What a great idea is that? For a tag lover, I'm all for doing tag items. This, I could just sit, I never can bring my stuff up from my craft room and just sit on the sofa. And I don't have to get these edges perfect because I'm going to edge with some distress ink. So I'm just going to get them as close as I can. It's not fun to be perfect, I don't think. So we do the best we can. As long as we had fun doing it, we move on to the next craft. Yeah, this is not this because I chose, that was just standard, white scrapbook paper that fits in scrapbooks. And these could go in your little December dailies and things, and you could journal on them. You could do lined paper if you wanted. That would be cool. But I like to have a blank slate on the back of my tags, so I can write to and from or write little notes. And there. That's cute. Which one's cuter? I kind of like it like this. Let's do that. I don't know why I'm not loving that. I don't know what my deal is with that. Let's get this little thing. I usually use the big daubers. This thing's so convenient. See, look. Now you can't even tell it's not perfectly straight, and the messier the better. We got to go black for Halloween. And they're still a little damp. Yeah, that's all I'm going to do to these. And then I'll punch a hole in some of them. And because, it's got the hole right there for you. It's a little bit bigger than a regular hole punch, but I bet that a hole punch cover would work on top of that. That's cute. I have some of these little hole reinforcements. I typically do them in cardstock, but let's just see. Would this fit? Let's just see if this will fit on top of it. Just color it black. I mean, because all it is paper. Get the little extra off. I bet that is going to work. And then that, I can just pop a hole with my hole punch right in the center. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that. Easy tag. Now that's thick. That's thick to go through, but that's okay. Look at that. And then if that little bit of white's gonna bug you like it would bug me. Ta-da! Look at that. Okay, so I will start cutting, and I just better keep these out. I could do some pink too. Ooh. Okay, so I'll start cutting and be back with the finished product. Oh, I should put, look, and then we could put a hole, because that kind of tore a little bit. It was so thick. Look at this. No one will be the wiser. Cute. All right, I'll be back. So I'm all finished cutting my tags, and I wanted to show all 15 before I showed them to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 15. And then the beautiful back side of that page. I hated to sacrifice that, but I wanted to put, you know, a plain backing on it. So they're all done. Look at them. Aren't they cute? I used Distress ink, and I wound up switching to this, I guess you call it a dabber, versus this, because my finger was starting to get tired with this one. So I wound up going to my Tim Holtz, big one. And I just thought you guys would like to see them. Such an easy little project. My daughter's actually doing homework, so I found myself with an extra hour. And these quick little hole reinforcements worked out great. I only changed one. How cute is that? And that's just ready to be embellished. Now, I will say, these light colored ones, it was hard to see the, let me try and get the paper. It's hard to see the edge where you cut because the paper is cream. So see, it's a little hard just on these lighter colored ones, which was like 3. 1, 2, 3. So not a big deal. It worked out. I mean, you figure it out while you're doing it. I should line them up. How cute. They're not in order. Now this one I switched to that Sizzix paper, and it's this like iridescent Sizzix pack. I bought that from scrapbook.com. Isn't she sweet? Oh my gosh. And I just think that the edging is everything on these. Now this one I went a little heavier on the edging. I don't know why, I just wanted to. So he's big and bold, and I just kind of wanted to go around him. Look, now this one did not have a hole. So if you do make these, I just lined it up, punched a hole, and then I realized, oh, it doesn't have a hole because you should put the hole up higher. No big deal. No one would ever notice or care. And then the pinup girl, I really went hard in her because I wanted her to really pop. And I think she looks good now. I put a spell on you, and that's kind of all uneven and wonky. Oh, and this one has a little, like, remember I said when I hole punched it tore? I switched my little hole puncher. It didn't tear anymore, so that just must be kind of a bad hole puncher. This one, they're all ready to be embellished. These plain ones. Look at her. So happy with this. And now this one I'm gonna do something with. Okay, so this one is black, and so I edged around it with the Distress ink. You really can't see it. So this one, I edged around it and you really couldn't see it. So these two, I did this paint dabber and it really made a much darker edge, which I like better. So I just thought, and then here's the last one. Oh my gosh, save the best for last, right? Oh my gosh, look at the pink flame. And their little leggings. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's scooch these up so you can see them all. Look at this. I don't know that I've ever had this many tags on my desk at one time. I don't typically, when I use the tags, I typically just kind of cut them as I need them. But I'm going to have, this is all I did, I'm going to have a whole bunch of tags at the ready to tie on treat bags. So that's awesome. I love this bottle. And I'm glad that I pulled this little paint dabber out because it really, I think it gives the paper a little something, makes it pop since it was so dark. And that's it, guys. That is it. Oh my gosh, so cute. All right, that was just a quick, short little video. So if you guys are interested in going on Instagram and checking these out, go to Poochie's Tag Timber, check out everybody's stuff. These will probably be the easiest of all the tags. Oh, and I put one up today, but I don't have it with me. Let me go grab it. So this tag I actually was working on last night, and I did an acrylic tag and used my glossy accents to stick this on there. I'm sure it's very shiny, but it's just one of those Hobby Lobby acrylic tags. And then the flowers, this is the Scrap Diva candy corn, and this tinsel. And the flowers are the Prima flowers from last year, but I think they might be the same this year because the collection is the same. So there's that I added. And I put the black. Gosh, I love that. And that's all cute and ready to be tied onto something. And then the night before, so what is it? Today is Wednesday. So Tuesday, so yesterday, Tuesday, I created this. Remember I said I wanted to do an etc. board tag? So I did an etc. board tag and created this from the 8x8 paper pad, and then the ephemera, and then some little candies, and this is the Scrap Diva hat that goes with the gumball machine, and then on this one the little bats from the gumball machine, and the little spider is from my, where did I get that from? Michael's, I believe. Yeah, these little guys, they're coming in handy. So I just had to share this. This is just some lace ribbon. You know, I always use my little eyelash trim, and then I snuck a little charm on there, a little kitty charm. But I thought it would be cute to be raining little candies because she's clearly going trick-or-treating. All right, guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions about where anything's from, just leave it in the comments and I will get right back to you. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye.